Good morning, Facebook. How is everybody? Drop us a like, drop us a share, drop us a comment, whatever you're feeling. If you're feeling fruity, write an essay, whatever you want, up to you. You're all here for a reason, some shape, some way, shape or form. You want something, let me know what it is. So, we need to stop looking at what we could do or what we could have. And I were a big thing for this. I used to look at it and I used to think to myself, oh God, I wish I could have that. I wish I could do this. Or I wish that had happened to me. And it's never different for anybody. That's what you've got to realise. Nobody is born with motivation to go and get it. No one's just gets stuff for nothing. It doesn't just happen to them. You've got to work for it. Morning, Jason. You've got to work for it. And everybody needs to realise it. If you want it, you just got to go and get it. Whatever it is. But have you ever said to yourself, oh, I wish I could do that? I'm sure you have. Or you've thought, I wish I could have got that. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. You still can. You're just not putting effort in to go and do it. You've got to take action on everything you want. If you want something, write a list of all these things you want in your life. Write a list. And then bang it on your fridge or something. And then just make a plan on how you're going to get it. How you're going to change it. How you're going to do it. There's always ways around it. Always. So me, and I want to go. I always go back to me because I like to talk about instances, basically my past and how I've overcome it and how I can help you and you don't make the same mistakes that I used to. So I used to get levered every weekend. Honestly, I did. And I just didn't have any self-belief in myself. I had no confidence, and I just got leathered most of the time because I just suppressed everything in my life. And I was one of these people that just looked on others and thought, oh, I wish I had that. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But never actually put any effort in. Never put any effort in. What's going on today? There's about 8 building vans outside. Everybody's just gone building mad. I don't know why. This week's just been crazy. But anyway, I've had a flat tyre because they've got a bloody nail in it. So one of them's dropped nails all over. Bloody cul-de-sacs, never ain't. But yeah, I used to drink all the time and I used to suppress everything. And I used to wind myself up looking at other people and wish I had this and wish I could do that and wish I weren't like I were. When really, it was just my choice and I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And I fell into that trap where I just couldn't get out of it. And it worked pretty hard. But yeah, like I said, I used to wish to be different. But you never get anything without actually doing out about it. And that's most people's problems. We want something, we want to do it, we know what we need to do, we just choose not to do it and then we complain about it. So I wrote a few things around that I wanted. And I wrote this quite a long time ago, but I've sort of made myself a list so I can speak to you about it. So one of my aims was I wanted to run around garden with kids and I wanted to have like endless energy because at time I was struggling. If I went out and played with kids after 5 minutes I was knackered, I just wanted to go home and it just weren't right fun to be around. I wanted to stop being lazy and looking at everyone else's life on Facebook because that's what I was doing. I was comparing myself to everybody and it's a dark place to compare yourself to anybody. It doesn't matter, but everybody's worked hard for what they've got and at time I weren't. I wanted to stop feeling rough and having hangovers every weekend. So on a Saturday morning, I could get up, feel right, take kids out. We are just feeling rough all day. And it were a dark place. I admit it. I wanted to lose body fat as my clothes didn't fit. I've said it before. My clothes, honest to God, I was squeezing in them. Because I couldn't just accept the fact that I'd got that big that I needed to buy new clothes. I weren't allowing it. I was just thinking to me saying, I'll lose it at some point. I'll lose it next week or whatever. And I was just in that mindset. I wanted to be a better role model to my kids. I wanted to be a better partner. I wanted to stop being a loser, basically. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it? It sounds like it's pretty bad. I wanted to start winning, but to be honest, guys, that's pretty emotional for me to say that. But they were things that were like, they were my priority. But I weren't doing anything about it. I weren't doing anything. And now I look at myself and it's a total different story. End of the day, I used to moan about it, I used to complain about it, I used to look a mess, and I used to think, why would anybody want to be around? Alright, Nick? You alright, lovey? Yeah, I agree. 100 times better, 10 times better. I don't drink to suppress anything anymore. I don't, at the end of the day, I took action on every one of them things. On every one of them, I wrote them all down, I wrote a plan what I was going to do. My first one to just knock drinking on head and start exercising and feeling good about myself. So, I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. But, nah, I don't suppress anything. I don't drink to suppress anything. If I've got an issue, and this is how I've overcome it, if I've got an issue, I write it down and I find a way around it. There's got to be something that I can do to make it better. And there always is. But it's always me doing something, and I understand that now. I totally get it, that I'm in control and it's my responsibility and it's my doing. It's my choice what I put on my plate, what I eat. It's my choice what I drink. It's totally my choice, nobody else's. I've got nobody else to blame. It's just me. And now I know to make educated, good choices. So I always go that good route. If you're watching, guys, leave a like, share, drop a comment, whatever you're feeling like. If you're watching later, hashtag replay. So yeah, it took some doing, but you've got to take action. And it doesn't matter what it is you're doing. It doesn't matter what part of your life you're not happy with your job. You're going to that job every day. And I know it's not easy. You might need to save some funds, but you might need to get educated to do your next job or whatever it is. But you can put a plan in place to get through it, and in end, you're going to be a lot happier. So, like I said, I stopped drinking to suppress my life. I started to exercise. I started to see benefits of exercising. I got in touch with a coach. He took me under his wing and he led me on path and told me exactly what I needed to do. And I did it. I followed it to the letter every day. And I saw massive difference, were unbelievable. Honestly, unbelievable. But I've been chipping away at this for years now. Years to get where I am. But yeah, I needed someone to guide me. I needed somebody to put me on the right route because I still weren't doing things right because I didn't know. I was exercising and good at gym 7 days a week, smashing myself and not seeing no difference. And I could have easily slipped back to where I were. Very easily. I could have just... Because I weren't making no change. And if you don't show your brain any progress, it looks for fault. It always does. We look for fault. So if I'm smashing gym 7 days a week, think I'm eating well, I'm standing on scales and going, no, what's happening? I were absolutely like, honestly, I were on point of just thinking, fuck it, I'm just going to do what I normally do and just go back to drinking. But I didn't. I took next step. What else can I do? Get educated. That was my next step. And then it all changed. So stop looking at what you want. Stop wishing you could get what you want. No one's born with motivation. We have to go out and do it. And if we're not doing it, it's because we're not disciplined. And if we're not disciplined to go out and do it, it's just because we're lazy. So guys, choose your hard. See you tomorrow.